time, in a small and peaceful village, there lived two neighbors named Harry and Cole. They were both hunters. Harry was a kind and hard-working man. He lived with his gentle and beautiful wife named Josephine. She also loved him with all her heart. Every day, Harry went to the jungle to cut woods and hunt animals. He had a respectable patience. He could keep still for all day long to stalk the prey and to make them off guard. Meanwhile, Cole, his neighbor, was a greedy and singy man, and his wife was also the same. Every time they went hunting together, Cole stealthily took some of Harry's achievements and professed that they were his. Harry knew this, but he wanted to preserve Cole's dignity. Then he just let it go. Could you lend me some flour to make cakes? We'll give it back to you as soon as Harry come back.
We've been running out of flour for such a long time.
We're so poor. We have nothing to lend you. Josephine sadly went back to her house. How stingy Cole and Josephine were. Until one day, like other days, Harry was about to go to the jungle. There is a bag of cakes I've just prepared. Just bring it along with you on the way.
Thank you, darling. How thoughtful you are. These cakes look really delicious.
Harry worked really hard for the whole morning. Then he quickly felt tired.
Wow, what an effective working day. This trunk is an ideal place for me to take a rest.
He slept like a log under that tree. Then his cakes fell out. The delicious cakes were lying around him. The tasty smell of the cakes attracted a troop of hungry monkeys, but Harry was totally unaware of that.
Look, my friends, these baked cakes are so delicious.
They have an outstanding flavor, right on the time we're so hungry.
These cakes fall around that guy. They must be his. However, what if he chases us away?
Finally, they couldn't resist the attractiveness of the delicious baked cakes. A courageous creeped closer. He took a cake to eat, but Harry kept on being sound asleep. The monkeys felt more secure. They took turns to come closer to Harry and take the cakes to eat. Seeing that Harry didn't move, their guard was down. They gathered around Harry, joyfully talked to each other, and ate those cakes. These sounds made Harry awake.
What's happening? Oh my god, a monkey troop! They took all my cakes!
When seeing the monkeys happily ate his cakes, Harry had pity on them. He tried to keep silent.
Poor them. They must have been so hungry. Just give them this bag of cakes. Starving myself for a day is not really a big problem.
When the monkeys ate all the bag of cakes, they suddenly looked at Harry in surprise.
Hey, we ate all of his cakes and we even talked and laughed so loud. Why hasn't he said anything? He didn't even chase us away.
Yeah, why is that?
Oh, I got it. He is not a human. This is a statue of the god of our monkey. He knew that we were so miserable and he gave us a large bag of delicious cakes. Thank you, my god, the great god of our monkey.
They all bowed to Harry like he was a real god, thinking that was really interesting. He still remained inert.
This monkey troop considered me their god. It's interesting.
Why is the statue of our god placed here?
Maybe he could predict all the things and wait here to help us.
It's really disrespectful when leaving him here in the middle of the jungle.
That's right. Let's together carry him to our holy mountain.
All the monkeys in the troop agreed with their leader. Then they gathered together and raised Harry up and carried him back to their holy mountain.
We might be poor, but the god has just blessed us. Let's bring him to the holy mountains.
Harry couldn't help but smile inside, but he tried to remain inert and lie above the head of the monkeys. He wanted to see where they would take him to.
But which mountain should we bring him to?
He was so generous. He gave us a large bag of cakes. We will place him in the Golden Mountain.
Golden Mountain? Where is that?
After a long way, the monkey troop finally brought Harry to a mountain. There were sparkling golden bars around. It made Harry so surprised. The troop placed him in the most solemn position on the top of the mountain. They all bowed to their god. The monkeys holding gold bars took turn to tribute Harry. They placed the gold bars under his feet. This is the most sacred ritual of the monkeys. After finishing the ritual, they together left. Waiting for them to leave, Harry happily looked at the gold bars around him.
I have never seen so much gold before in my life. It seems like the gold from around the world has been already here.
Harry joyfully took the gold bars into his bag. Then he found the way to escape from the gold mountain and returned home. Harry told Josephine the whole story. She couldn't believe in her own eyes when seeing the gold bars. It's a miracle! What an incredible fortune! Harry, we also need to get some new stuffs for our house.
And we should also have a party to celebrate. We will invite Cole and Gianna.
When Cole and Gianna came, they were astonished when seeing their neighbor become so wealthy. My God, where could you find these splendid clothes and jewelry?
And even this luxury feast.
Harry and his wife happily told them the whole story. Cole and Gianna were taken aback. They were really jealous of their neighbor's fortune. After returning home, they discussed to imitate what Harry had done.
You should prepare for me a large bag of cakes like what Josephine did. Tomorrow I will go to the jungle and take the gold from that monkey troop.
Bring these bags along with you. You will have to take as much gold as you can, and we will be richer than them. Gianna quickly went to the kitchen to make the cakes. However, instead of making a bag full of cakes, the stingy wife started to think again. It's totally wasteful when making a large bag full of cakes for that troop of monkeys. I only need to make a small bag of cakes. The next morning, Gianna gave Cole a small bag of cakes and urged her husband to set out. As what Harry told him, Cole found the trunk that Harry had slept the day before. Waiting for a while, he felt so hungry and tired.
So hungry. Why do I have to give those monkeys all of my cakes? It's nonsense. Just eat these cakes until I'm full, and they can have the amount of cakes left.
Cole took the cakes out and ate them until he was full. At the end, there were only 3 cakes left. Then Cole stopped eating and leaving them for the monkeys. He pretended to sleep soundly by the trunk and make the cakes fall around. The smell of the cakes also attracted the troop.
Look, there are some delicious cakes again. But there are just 3 cakes today.
And another god.
The troop started to share cakes to each other, but the cakes were so few that they made them feel hungrier.
Eat it, foolish monkeys, then bring me to the treasure.
Anyway, this is also a statue of the god. Let's together bring him to our holy mountain.
That's right, that's it. Bring me to the holy mountain.
Listening to their leader, the monkeys gathered together to raise Colin up and carry him back to the holy mountain.
We might be poor, but the god has just blessed us. Let's bring him to the holy mountains.
But which mountain should we bring him to?
We placed one god in the golden mountain yesterday. Moreover, this god is not as generous as the god yesterday. He gave us just 3 cakes. All right, we will place him in the silver mountain.
As soon as Cole heard that the monkeys wanted to place him in the Silver Mountain, he was really impatient. He couldn't keep calm anymore.
What? Silver Mountain? It's impossible. Place me at the Golden Mountain. It has to be the Golden Mountain.
Seeing the god started to move and scream out loud, the monkeys were so frightened that they start to run away in different directions. Cole was knocked down to the river.
Is anyone there? Please help me, please!
At home and waiting for Cole to come back for such a long time, Gianna had to go ask for the help of Harry and Josephine. Together, they rushed to the jungle to search everywhere, and luckily, they could save Cole when he was about to drown.
Help me, please! Cole, don't worry, I'm right here to save you.
After being saved by Harry, Cole and his wife felt really embarrassed and regretted.
Thank you, Harry, Josephine. I was too greedy. but you all still helped me enthusiastically.
We're sorry. We will never be like that again.
Never mind. We're neighbors, and we're close friends, right?
From that day, Cole and Gianna finally could give up their greed and stingy. They worked hard and started to be friendly with everyone. About Harry and Josephine, they were able to build a splendid house. They became richer and lived happily together forever after.